Morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome to MBS Connect, a daily walk through Proverbs. Today is day 52, and our topic for today is infinite possibilities. And our lead verse comes from Genesis chapter 18, verse 14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? Is it? Ours is a God of infinite possibilities. There's nothing too hard for our God. But sometimes, because of limited faith and limited understanding, we wrongly assume that God cannot or will not intervene in the affairs of mankind. Such assumptions are simply wrong. And I just want to encourage each of you that for when life isn't turning out the way that you've planned, and you think that, there's just no way that you can achieve anything, I just want you to know that don't give up on your dreams. Really don't give up on your dreams. If you truly have God within you, there's nothing too hard for our God. So dream big, think big, and set your expectations really high. Are you afraid to ask God to do big things in your life? Is your faith threadbare and worn? If so, it's time to abandon your doubts and reclaim your faith in God's promises. Don't give up on your dreams, even if you didn't start off well. Sometimes our yesterdays is keeping us from our futures, our past failures, or are limiting ourselves as well as limiting our gods. We let our yesterdays keep us from our tomorrows or keep us from our dreams. So even if we don't start off well, it doesn't mean that you cannot accomplish the things in life that you set your hearts on. Also, even if those closest to you, you know, um, don't support you. Um, Even Jesus had this situation where when he went back to his hometown in Nazareth, they're like, "Aren't you the carpenter? Aren't you, Joseph and all those brothers or Mary's son? And you just work with wood. So who are you?" So and Jesus actually said, only in his hometown among his relatives and in his own house is a prophet without honor. So sometimes when you have a dream or you set your sights on something that you're trying to go for, some of those people around you, they're going to hate. They're going to try to throw darts at you. And don't let that cause you to give up, because, again, there's nothing too hard for our God. And if He's truly in you, all things are possible. Um, God's holy word makes us clear. Absolutely nothing is impossible for the Lord. Absolutely nothing. And since the Bible means what it says, you can be comforted in the knowledge that the creator of the universe can do miraculous things in your own life and in the lives of your loved ones. Your challenge as a believer is to take God at His word and to expect the miraculous. So that's our expectations. Dream big. If we don't dream big, we're going to limit ourselves. We're going to kind of put ourselves in a smaller box, and we need to be thinking outside the box. We need to have these lofty dreams or these lofty goals that we strive for. Just think about some of the sports situations where coaches are pushing, a group of young men or a group of young women who maybe the world's saying they can't do that. There's no way. They don't have the talent. They don't have the skills level to win this game or win that championship. And yet, when the coach sets those lofty goals at the beginning of the year, he know there's going to be surprises. He know they may not start off well. He know that the fan base may criticize decisions as far as plays that they're running or people that they're putting in certain places. They don't let that cause them to give up on their dreams, and they're able to accomplish that. And that's just with the earthly example. Just think how much more we can accomplish with God, who where we see there's nothing impossible for our God. There's nothing too hard for our God. So let's set our expectations high. There may be some surprises along the way. And even if they are some surprises, it's what we do when we cross that intersection, when we have that surprise, that's going to determine the most. We can tuck tail and go back home, or we can push through and reach deep inside and activate our faith to keep going so we can achieve that dream. Our quote comes from Jim Elliott, and it goes, "So God's patience is his power over himself. Great is the God who, having all power, yet keeps all power subject to himself." And that's even, don't give up on your dreams, even if it takes a long time. We are in this microwave society where we expect things to happen immediately, and things don't work out that way. Sometimes it's not about the destination, it's really about the journey. It's really about that process, the bumps, the bruises that you go through on an each and everyday struggle that teaches you who you are, and it makes you stronger for it. So when you do finally reach that destination, it is worth much more versus someone just handing it to you. And it takes patience. Even our God talks about how patience is a virtue, and we need to be patient in the things that we're striving for. So our daily walk through Proverbs is Proverbs, word for the wise, chapter 20, verse 25. "It is a snare of a man to devote rashly something as holy, and afterwards to reconsider his vows." So we need to have patience, guys. Let's don't make these rash decisions and just jump at it. Let's truly meditate. Let's truly have patience and understand that it may take a while. And also, some words of encouragement is to focus on what happens in you and not to you. Let's don't harper on the things that happen to us, but what's happening in us. And what happens in us is a result of the journey that it takes for us to reach our dreams. And also remember that every dream has tough times, but remember, God is always with you. So, guys, be encouraged. There's infinite possibilities in our God and in our Lord. Dream big, have big expectations. Until I see you tomorrow, peace.